Why, welcome to the Simple Math class. We're going to be just covering some simple math equations. We're just going to find the correct answers to these simple math equations and take it from there. Okay? Very good. So, let's start off with the most simple one. Two plus 2. What does it equal? Let's use your fingers. Put 2 fingers up on each hand. 2 fingers up on each hand. Now let's count all the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what is 2 plus 2? 4. Excellent. 4. Now, let's do one that's a little more challenging. 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. What does that equal? Once again, let's use our fingers. I want you to put 2 fingers on this hand, 2 fingers on this hand, right there, and then 3 fingers on this hand. 3 fingers on this hand. Very good. Now let's count up the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, how much do you have when you add 2 plus 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? What do you get when you add 2 plus 3? 5. Very good. Now, some people will say, grown-ups will say, that 2 plus 2 equals 5. Those grown-ups are weird in the head, very bonkers, and it's usually them trying to see if they can control your mind by getting you to agree that 2 plus 2 equals 5. Because to them, if they can even get you to agree that 2 plus 2 equals fish, then mission accomplished. So keep that in mind when it comes to your other professors. They're weird and very, very creepy. So let us go back to the correct answer, the one and only answer. For there is truth and there is false. True and false. There's right and wrong. True and false. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 3 equals 5. True facts. Now, let's do some big numbers here. Do you want to do some big numbers? Okay. We're going to do 5 plus 4 equals, you've got to make sure that your equations look pretty. All of these little messes don't make things look pretty, but right now I don't have, I could dip my finger in that water and just kind of clean it up a little bit. I could do that, but we'll see if I do that. You should do that though. You should. If you fall short, you should always disclaim that you are falling short, because then there is still that standard. Nonetheless, 5 plus 4 equals 5 plus 4. Let's see your hands. I want 5 fingers on this hand, and I want 4 fingers on that hand. Okay. Now I want you to count them up for me, please. Count them up. 2, 3. Okay, and okay. Now how much do we have here? How many fingers are we holding up? Right. Very good. We have 9. 9. So, do you want to do a little bit of this tough little math right here? It's going to require a lot of adding, but it's going to be kind of fun to do it this way because it's like we've already used all of this space. Then we can just kind of go like add that. Oh God. Gosh. My first grade teacher, I remember would always put me on the recess wall because I kept saying, oh my God. And she was like, no, it's oh my gosh. And I was always like, why are you so uptight? Now I understand her. She's probably dead because she was really old and I was but a child. Oh, she's like 100 years old. No, yeah, she's dead. That's so sad. I finally learned the lesson after she died. It always works out that way. It's really tragic when it does. But, and that's kind of how their impact in the world manifests. It's that even when they're gone, you can still feel the goodwill that they had on others. Nonetheless, let's add these up. 4 plus 5. What was that? 9. So what's 9 plus 9? 9 plus 9. You're not going to have enough fingers to add that one up. But what we can do is we can use double the fingers again. So for example, we can go like this. Put up your hands for me, please. Okay, so we're going to count up to 9 again for the 4 plus 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we have to count again. Another 9. So 10. Okay, close your fingers again and then reopen them. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Very good. 18. So when we add 4 plus 5 plus 9, we get 18. Now, 18. Do you want to add up the numbers in 18 and get a new number? We're just going to have some fun with numbers. So, do you want to add up the numbers and then get a new number? Okay. So, let's do it right over here. One plus 8 equals. You can use your fingers for this one. I want one finger. I want you to hold up one finger like this. Like that. Very good. Now I want you to add 8 more fingers. So you're going to need both hands. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, what does 1 plus 8 equal? 1 plus 8. It equals 9. So we have 9, 9. You don't get it. So I need to clear the drawing board. A little dry erase board, dry eraser would have really come nicely with this dry erase board. But the thing is that Miss Angelica has a thing for thrifting because the deals just can't be beat. It's like the first word my grandmother learned in English was sale, for sale. And she had difficulty with the pronunciations. And it was the only word that she ever learned. And there's a reason for that. You just can't beat a good sale. So, unfortunately, this did not come with a dry eraser. But my hand will do just fine, even though it looks really chalky, so I'm going to have to wash it again. Okay. Now, let's do the recap. So, I'm going to do what was 2 plus 2? Very good. And how did we reach that conclusion? We added our fingers and noticed that 2 plus 2 equals 4. Correct. We don't do memorization. Memorization means just repeating facts. We have to understand and learn why it is that we get to our conclusions. Otherwise, people will just tell you what to think and what to believe and how to think and how to believe, and then expect you to just regurgitate the answers without truly understanding them. Human rationale is just completely flawed. 2 plus 3. What did we get when we added 2 plus 3? Very good. 5. Now, what did we get when we added 5 plus 4? We can play outside right after our lesson, but first let's finish our lesson and then we can go play. First work, then play. 5 plus 4. 9. Very good. There we go. All right, and then when we added 4 plus 5, 9, very good. And then when we add 9, you can use your fingers if you need to remember. 18, very good. Now, when we add 1 plus 8, what do we get? 9. Very good. So, now that we've had a pretty good lesson today, I think we can work on our multiplication tables tomorrow. Things work very quickly. But now that we've basically summarized everything, I think you're entitled to have a little play outside. So, I'll see you when you come back.